One of the things that makes Company of Heroes an event game is the amazing scenery, which combined with the lovely models and gorgeous maps really bring the battlefield to life. In this video, I shall show you everything that you get in Terrain Pack 3, which is a big one. Terrain Packs 1 and 2 already provide players with a wide range of structures. Pack 1 contains 9 buildings, 3D models for battlefield defences, sandbags, tank traps and barbed wire, along with flagpoles to indicate the location of control points. Pack 2 adds the stunning cathedral, ruined buildings and a pair of military bunkers. Looking at the back of this box, it's clear that it's absolutely crammed with content. 2 factories, 10 rocks, a dozen stone walls, railing fences, 20 different types of trees, a couple of footbridges. There's clearly loads and loads to add to your games in here. And the blurb on the back is really enticing as well. Are you ready to elevate your battlefield experience? And then we have such features as destructible cover, industrial flavour, strategic bridges. Sounds fantastic. Okay, let's take off the lid and see what goodies we've got inside. Okay, you can see straight away just how packed with stuff it is. These are obviously the trees, winter trees, I'm guessing. Yeah, they're very nice. Very nice. I guess you could use these as they are. They're a nice splash of colour. I have seen some people who are painting up their armies on YouTube and so on, and they look absolutely fantastic. It's nice. There's a good little bit of detail there on the hedges. This would all take dry brushing very well. It's great. There's loads of those. They're really going to create quite an impression on the board. We've also there's some sort of modularity here. I'm guessing this is a factory, and it looks, yeah, okay. So you can have damaged or undamaged. Nice. That's really great. I love the fact that it's dynamic and you can change the building as damage occurs to it. That's fantastic. Just pop that to the side. There's some of those flags. It's going to allow you to have bigger games, I guess. Okay, and there's some more. And then the second factory, yeah, looks like it works in the same way as the first. Very nice. These are great. There's really nice, crisp detail on here. I can imagine using these in epic scale games outside of Company of Heroes as well. These would work with Drop Zone Commander or Armored Clash. That's nice. Very nice. Got some rocks here. Guess you can use these as debris once you've had all the shells falling and the kind of cities being ruined and so on. Oh yeah, there's actually a shelf here, so there's something underneath as well. I'll have a look in a sec. These are wall sections. Again, if I bring that up towards the camera, I'm not sure if you can see that clearly, but really nice detail. You can see the individual bricks. I like the fact that you've got this lower terrain. With Scenery Packs 1 and 2, everything is quite big, which looks amazing on the board, but it does rather dwarf the troops. Having something like this, which is more their sort of level, is going to create those different heights, which again is more interest on the battlefield. I'll move these to one side. Got loads of those. It's a dozen, I think. Okay, we've also got these railings. Nice. With some battle damage there. That's great. And again, these, like I was saying, these are at the sort of height of the troops. You've got a loophole there. I can imagine a rifleman sort of hiding behind this and sniping at the enemy. That's great. It's another feature on the battlefield. Fantastic. Okay. This looks like a chimney, I guess. Maybe this attaches to the factory. That seems likely. There we go. There's 2 of those by the looks of it. Yep, so we've got 2 of these enormous chimneys. We've also got these other things here. Let's have a look. This looks like it might be part of a factory. And these, they look like tiny oil drums. Now let's lift off the shelf. Ah, here we go. So here are our summer trees. Again, nice detailing. If you were to spray paint these, you could apply a dry brush really easily. They would absolutely pop because the details there are deep enough. Yeah, they're perfect for dry brushing and washes. There's a good number. Look at all those trees. That's going to transform even a big board. Fantastic. Aha. And here we have a footbridge. I love that. I mean, in World War II, taking of bridges was so crucial. You had the Germans withdrawing and the Allies advancing and creating bridges that their tanks were thankfully light enough to get across. But having bridges like this is a key part, I think, of the conflicts and will create all sorts of interesting tactical options on the board. There are 2 of these. Yeah, the second one's a little bit reluctant to come out. There we go. 2 of these. Fantastic. I'm going to set some of this up on the battlefield and we'll see how it looks. I've placed out some of the scenery from Terrain Pack 3, mixed in with 1 or 2 pieces from Packs 1 and 2. I think it looks absolutely great. The effect of having those trees really brings the winter landscape to life. I also love the footbridges, which, like I've said before, I think are going to be great choke points in your games. There's also quite a lot of versatility with the factories. You can either have them freestanding, as I've got them here, one with a chimney, one with the oil drums, or they connect together to make one large building. The rules for how this new scenery works are found on pages 28 and 30 of the main rulebook. Essentially, when a unit takes cover behind an area that's already marked on the board, you take one of the 3D elements and add it, very much like sandbags. And in the same way as field defences, these can be attacked and destroyed. And if they are, you take them away and put down a white cube to remind yourself of the fact. I hope that that's given you guys a useful look at Terrain Pack 3 so that you can decide if it's something you'd like to add to your own games. I'd love to hear in the comments which bits of scenery you're finding most useful. Are you adding anything else to your games to make those boards even more exciting? Let me know. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. If so, please consider giving it a like or subscribe. I hope to see you again soon. And until then, keep rolling.